What's up, guys? So good friend of the channel, Steven from HelloCustom, just dropped a video that he told me he had the crazy idea of doing a while back, where he built a full Etsy business on camera in just 24 hours. Now, I haven't even seen the video yet, but I thought this would be a perfect video to do a reaction to live while I watch it for the first time. So if you guys are interested, number one, I'm gonna link to the video in the description at the top link. Number two, I'm gonna get right into it. So let's go.
In the next 24 hours, I'm gonna attempt to build a six-figure Etsy business from this office. By 12:48 tomorrow, it's hands off. We set everything live, and then we'll see if the business goes on to make $100,000.
$100,000 in 24 hours, man, that would be impressive. No, I'm just kidding.
With less than 24 hours left in the challenge, I just don't have time to reinvent the wheel or try something new. I'm gonna use the exact same 5-step process that I've used time and time again to make over $3 million on Etsy. This is the exact same 5 steps I used when I launched face masks during COVID, but it's also the exact same 5 steps I used when I launched mugs, Christmas ornaments, dog collars, also when I launched picture frames. So I don't know about you, but I feel like it's time for my sixth six-figure product launch, which is what I'm gonna do in the next 24 hours. If you wanna
Yo, the thing I love most about Steven is his transparency. Is there anybody else out there that is more transparent and more genuine than Steven, for real?
learn more about this exact 5-step process, I do have a link in the description below where you can sign up for my free Etsy print-on-demand course. It's literally everything that I know about Etsy, distilled down to 2 hours, zero fluff, nothing left out, 100% free, down in the description below. And with that, I got straight to work with product research. All right, so come here really quick. This is why product research is so important, because if I choose the wrong product, it's literally gonna make or break the challenge. In apparel, this is normally the first product type that a lot of people start with, is launching apparel. But what I noticed is all of these shops that are hitting 6 figures have one thing in common. They all have over 1,000 listings, 1,400 listings. This one has 1,100 listings, 1,200 listings.
I like that he pointed that out, because I'm most successful selling apparel relative to all the products I've sold as a print-on-demand seller. And I have thousands of listings. I mean, but it's not required, right? It's not required. But that's how I personally go about it. I feel like this reduces the need for, 1 or 2 listings, or, a handful of listings to carry the weight for my entire shop. Instead, I like to sell more on the fringes, where I can soak up some extra sales with lower competition.
2,000 listings, 1,000 listings, 1,200 listings. So what that tells me is it doable? Yes. Can I do it in the next 24 hours? No. So I'm not going to move forward with apparel for this challenge, because I don't think I can create enough listings in the work we put in the next 24 hours. We're almost 2 hours into this challenge, and I still have not found a product at this time. I was starting to lose a little bit of hope until I found this product. I honestly feel like this is the one. So let me show you what I found. It's the large tumbler with handles. I know this is currently a bestseller for a couple of production partners. So I click into here, and I'm using Everbee, and I see that this product launched 11 months ago. So they rolled through one Mother's Day season, because Mother's Day is 1 month from now. So they probably launched this going into Mother's Day last year. They have a projected 6,244 sales, where I know a majority of that was probably for the Mother's Day rush. So they literally probably sold thousands of this product, this one product on.
My bad, I just realized I was overlaid on top of Steven, so let me move myself there. But yeah, shout out Everbee. I don't know how else you get this data on Etsy to make informed decisions without a Chrome extension like Everbee giving it to you in real time based on the listings that you're looking at on your screen, okay? And they have a whole product database that you can query with like 100 million plus products as well, so really cool.
Etsy during Mother's Day last year. So this is already telling me maybe Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is a month from now, is going to be the niche for step 2 that's coming next. And what got me really excited when I saw this is the fact that they can sell thousands of this. And I truly think that we can do a better job with the product. So the first thing that I notice is typically with the thumbnail, this is the main image right here, is you normally don't want to do a white product on a white background against the white background of Etsy, because when someone is scrolling through Etsy, this is going to be in their peripheral. It might just blend into the background. So I think we can have a better, more popping thumbnail that is a scroll stopper for them to come to my listing. Coming over to the design itself.
How much would it suck to be selling this listing and then watch Steven's video and be like, I'm gonna disrupt this entire product niche and be like, no, Steven, leave me alone.
Off is they only have this one tumbler for Mother's Day and it says Mama's Garden. But what if there is Mimi's Garden, Gigi's Garden, Grandma's Garden, Nana's Garden? My kids call my wife's mom Nina. So I'm not coming to Etsy looking for a grandma's garden. I'm looking for a Nina's garden. So I also think that we could take this one design and go super wide with it, have the SEO be super relevant to that. That if I'm looking for a Nina's garden, I want this to say Nina's garden. I don't know as a shopper that if I'm looking for a Nina's garden, that I can change Mama's to Nina. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for that as well. Coming over to the pricing structure, $27.
By the way, the point he just made, good for a number of reasons, right? You're not boxing yourself in when you offer the personalization, but then also when it comes to like SEO, you can optimize your listing around different search terms that you might say, but why would it matter? It's all the same. It's all grandma. But like the Etsy algorithm, the Amazon algorithm, etc., when you type specific words into it as a shopper, it looks at those words and treats it as a separate query, you know, even if they're synonyms for the same thing like grandma. And Etsy understands this and makes it easy for us sellers to literally duplicate our listings, right? If you ever looked at your own listing while logged in, there's a duplicate button you can click, make a copy instantly, and you could tweak your SEO to optimize it for different search terms if you thought that, you know, there was enough of them to warrant doing so.
Plus $8.24 for shipping. So I got to make sure that we can find a profitable product to fulfill this with print on demand, which ended up being Inner Circle Prints, as they offer the 40-ounce tumbler $13 cheaper than any other production company I could find. That if we sell the tumbler for $27.99 plus $9 shipping, that's over $12 profit. I'll put a link in the description.
That's insane for a profit margin. And that really, I mean, guys, I always say real quick, what is your edge? What is your edge? Like if you're going to spend your time doing anything in life, it's always good to know what you bring to the table that is your edge, that you do better than your competition. Because like, let's be real here. You got a finite amount of time and you can do anything you want. So if you're selling print on demand, whether you're a good designer, you're good at SEO, you're an Etsy expert, you're an Amazon expert, you use Inner Circle Prints and sell this mug that has a massive pricing advantage over other people. You know what I mean? It's always good to have a plan to know what you do better than other people.
Description below where you can sign up for a free trial. So this is gonna be the product I'm gonna move forward with. So step number one, product research, done. I'm now gonna move over to market research, which is probably gonna be Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, and nurse appreciation. So quick update,
I cannot believe he's doing this and like actually filming the clock so you know it's legit. This would kill me.
A little bit of time looking into the Mother's Day, the teacher appreciation, and the nurse appreciation as the niches to build out for our 40-ounce tumbler. And I'm a little bit on the fence if I'm gonna move forward with those niches for this product. So if you take a look at my screen really quick, this is my niche calendar. I use this to see what are some upcoming niches and events and holidays throughout the year. And normally you wanna launch into a product maybe 8 to 12 weeks into the future, as it takes time for Etsy to rank your product, to index your product, to get sales. So normally I wouldn't launch anything no later than 8 weeks, but right now we are sitting at April 9th. If I go to Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, and nurse appreciation, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks before Mother's Day. So 4 weeks versus 8 to 12. Is that enough time to launch the product, get it ranked, and capture sales in time for Mother's Day? We're really cutting it close here. I normally wouldn't do this, but if I go 8 to 12 weeks, so if I go another 4 to 8 weeks, you know, going into mid-June, I don't really see anything big here other than Father's Day that has the potential as a Mother's Day teacher and nurse appreciation trio.
Plus, I'm sure in the back of his mind too, this is the hard part about being a YouTuber, is the delayed gratification. If you're gonna record a video this big, put this much time into planning, recording, editing, and then having to wait an extra 2 months to release it, right? So I'm sure that factored into the decision. But I would just say, like, if it's Amazon, I feel fine launching really close to the date of, as long as you can fulfill the orders. Like when I say really close, I mean, you know, weeks in advance. If it's Etsy, there seems to be a consensus. You want a longer runway to get ranked.
Like this is legit an early Christmas. And I do think that capturing the tail end of this holiday would lead to more results than ramping into Father's Day, for example. So I think we're still gonna move forward with Mother's Day, but man, we're cutting it super close here, guys. So I am gonna move forward with Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, and nurse appreciation as the 3 niches to build out designs for our 40-ounce tumbler. all in the next 24 hours, set it live. We're gonna track sales over the next 30 days going to Mother's Day and see if we can hit a run rate of $100,000. Now that we have completed our product research and market research, I started working on step 3, listing images. So it's currently 5:46. We are now 5 hours into the challenge and I just got done creating our listing images. So taking a look at our listing images, this is gonna be listing image number 1. Again, for this image, I created this from complete scratch. I'm not entirely in love with it, to be honest, but I think it hits everything that we need to stand out in search, be a scroll stopper, and to get the click. In regards to, I wanted the product to take 80% of the image. I wanted there to be a hand holding the product to show the scale that this is a large tumbler with a handle. I wanted there to be some green in it, so that way it's kind of a pattern interrupt from all of the other color palettes on page 1. And I also wanted there to be a couple badges on the main image to show, hey, this ships fast. I think this has all of the elements that this image needs to be a good thumbnail.
Yo, how cool is it that Steven's doing this for free? You know what I mean? He's a multi-million-dollar Etsy seller, one of the most successful sellers I know, and he's putting this content out there for free. So show him some love. Check out the HelloCustom channel. I will, of course, drop a link directly to this video right underneath. I just wanted to point that out, man. He's a really good guy. Like, when I first interviewed with him, that interview went like viral because of how much value he provided. People were like floored that he had provided so much value, and he's like, I'll come back. And so I had him back for round 2, and people couldn't believe it, man. And yeah, he deserves all the success that he's having, hopefully, with HelloCustom. It's a great tool, and I'm sure he's going to get into how it can help your Etsy business here soon.
Moving on to the next image. So I'm going to be doing design variations, at least 6 images, if we have enough time, per Mother's Day, Teacher Appreciation, and Nurse Appreciation. And the reason is, if I go and create 6 listings for Teacher Appreciation for this product, they're all going to have the exact same title, the same description, as well as the same tag. So they're all going to rank for the same thing and compete against each other, where typically only one is going to rank. Where by putting all of the designs on all of the listings, it doesn't matter A through F which one ranks, because the customer can see all of my designs from that one listing. Again, this really helps your conversion rate. Moving on to the next image, this is going to be our social proof image, a image of someone holding the product, 5 stars, and then a non-verified review. We don't have any reviews at this time, but having a friend or a family member have the product and say something about it, that is a review for the product, just not a verified through a purchase on Etsy. And then moving on.
Yeah, quick note on that too, man. If you have like a brand new shop, have a friend or family member just like go and buy one of your products. You could do a 99-cent digital download, get that first review. You know what I mean? Have them do an organic search find buy, by the way. Same with Amazon. You know what I mean? If it's like especially if it's a product you're like heavily invested in, maybe not someone that you share an IP address with, but like besides that, you can literally like email them the directions, type this into the search bar, find this product, send an image, purchase it organically. And when you get it, after you receive it, give me an organic 5-star review. I know, it might be gaming the system a little bit, but let's be real here. Everybody does it.
On to the next image. This is going to be our features and benefits image. It says only the best. Our custom 40-ounce tumbler comes with a handle and straw and is backed by a 30-day love-it guarantee. It is a personalized design, straw included, durable handle, dishwasher safe, ships fast, and love-it guarantee. That some people buy for the features, some people buy for the benefits. By having an image that shows all of that, again, it's going to really help our conversion rate. And then lastly, it is our love it guarantee that if someone clicks onto our listing, they click into our images, they go through all of our images to the very last image, and they still haven't added the product to the cart, I believe that they're on the fence and they just need that one thing to really kind of push them over to make that action. By having a love it guarantee, it removes all of the risk in the purchase. It says we are 100% committed to making you happy. If you're not absolutely in love with your custom tumbler, just let us know and we'll refund your order right away. No questions asked. So it removes all the risk for them to purchase it.
Guys, I know that's a point of contention, refunds, but you're hearing it here from Steven. You know what I mean? That a refund guarantee, number one, having it on your shop and having it as your policy, but number two, making a very clear, evident, dedicating one of your, templated mockups to showing that. He feels like that's a high enough value thing to make it clear that, hey, if you're not happy at all, you get a refund, because I'm sure he's going to make more money on the front end by offering it than he's going to lose on the back end from people that actually request the refund. Plus, if it's like a refund because of a print mess up or something like that, you can usually pass that along to your fulfillment partner and they usually eat that cost.
Love it. Doing images this way, I think it's going to greatly help our conversion rate and convert as many clicks into paying customers as possible. So I'm now going to start working on my designs so we can try to launch as many.
Sorry, real quick. Conversion rate, guys. That's the people that find their way to your product listing that purchase, because not everybody that makes their way to the product listing, sometimes they favorite, sometimes they don't do anything, they just leave, sometimes they add to cart and they don't check out. When they get the checkout, that helps your conversion rate. That's a really important metric that's measured by the Etsy algorithm, the Amazon algorithm, etc. And it helps them understand like what products should be ranking at the top of page 1 organically. You know, a high conversion rate usually implies like a really nice value proposition that gets people excited to buy. And, you know, Amazon, Etsy, they want a good customer experience. So they're going to prioritize showing your products if you have a higher conversion rate on a relative basis than your competition.
Many products as possible for our 3 niches.
For my designs, I'll be using the Design Super Bundle, loaded with 1,000 design templates that were market researched and designed specifically for Etsy. So all I have to do is make the designs unique, allowing me to create winning designs in minutes.
So what I plan on doing is going into my vault of 1,000 design templates and cherry picking out some designs for Mother's Day, some designs for teacher appreciation as well as nurse appreciation, take those designs and apply them to my tumblers. That way I can create as many designs as possible, because I should be able to create designs 10 times faster, starting with a proven.
You guys notice the clock is going on midnight? Poor guy. By the way, the design bundle is absolutely incredible. Like in terms of value, in my personal opinion, I think it was like $97 and you got 1,000 customizable templates. I have the bundle. If you guys are interested, I know I've talked about it previously on my channel, but if you still don't have it, I will drop my link to it in the description right underneath the link to this video.
Template where all I have to do is make it unique, maybe changing the clip art, the font, the placeholder information, put it on the product and set it live on Etsy.
I then spent the rest of the night using the templates to create as many graphics as possible.
All right, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's currently 12:45 in the morning. I've been going hard at this for the last 12 hours straight. I just got done creating 40 graphics across Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, and nurse appreciation. Definitely using those templates, I was able to fly through those graphics. I just hit my mental wall for the day, so I think I'm gonna call this it for today. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get a couple hours of sleep, but I'll probably be back by like 5 o'clock in the morning to get back to work, as there's still so much that we need to do. I still have to put these designs on the product, publish those over to Etsy, optimize the Etsy listing, and then sync those over to HelloCustom to automate the personalization for when they sell. So still lots of work to do, but I think we can do it. So I'll see you guys in a few hours.
Hit that like button if you guys have been there before. I know I have. When I was really new to print on demand, like I would set goals for myself, and I'm the type of dude that like if I set that goal, I don't care what it takes. Like I'm gonna see it through. And I've definitely had some late nights where I was like, nope, I said I would get this many designs created and uploaded, and that's that. You know what I mean? And the next day might be miserable, but I'm gonna get it done. Check out that wardrobe. He's like isn't that like Steve Jobs, right? He said he didn't want to have to waste time choosing what to wear every day, so he just wore the same color turtleneck.
When I got back to the office, I got straight to work. I honestly didn't believe I was gonna be able to finish everything in time, so I just put my head down and worked nonstop until everything was live.
All right, guys, we are officially in business. It is currently 11:28, August 10th, and we are done. I came in here at 5 o'clock in the morning and I just grinded for
That's how you know he was sleep deprived. He said he confused August with April.
6 hours straight, because I honestly didn't think I was gonna be able to finish in time. I just put my head down and I just worked for 6 hours straight.
And you
essentially,
and you know he was working on his Etsy shop in his sleep, in like the 3 hours of sleep he got.
what I was working on was I took the graphics that we made from our templates. I then went over to Inner Circle Prints to create the product and then publish those over to Etsy for sale. I then went over to Etsy to optimize the Etsy listing. Once those listings were live and optimized, I then went over to HelloCustom to create a template for that product. That way, when that product sells, HelloCustom will automate the personalization for me. That I don't want to be manually personalizing every single order going into a Mother's Day rush. I went over to HelloCustom, I uploaded my Canva design. I told HelloCustom what in the graphic needs to be personalized. For example, teacher's name and date. And then I told HelloCustom what product on Etsy this graphic belongs to. That's it. When that product sells on Etsy, HelloCustom will automate the personalization for me. All I have to do is approve the personalized graphic, and then HelloCustom will take that graphic, send it over to Inner Circle Prints, to be printed, packed, and shipped to my customer for me, keeping everything as hands-off as possible.
What's not to love about print on demand? I mean, right there, he just summed it up. I wonder if he's reading a script or if he's just like the world's best salesperson. Like, he's got to be reading a script if he's on like 3 hours of sleep, because I couldn't have said it any better myself.
That is it for the 24-hour build out, and I will see you guys when we get our first sale. 1 second as I go in the other room because I need to document this, but we just got our first sale. I mean, you can see it, but the smile that put on my face as I saw that notification come in, that is just so rewarding to put in the work and to see it pay off.
And the
Multi-million-dollar Etsy seller getting excited about his first sale all over again.
orders didn't stop there. Until on the 12th day, we made $307.85.
That was all in one day. $307 in one day in sales. You gotta love that, man. And with his profit margins, he's actually making some money. You know, it's not just like revenue, it's profit.
Jokes aside, we just crossed the 6-figure run rate for this challenge. Yesterday, we did $307.85. $307 projected over a year is $112,055. The fact that we went from 0 to a 6-figure run rate in the matter of days, that just blows my mind. That is the power of having the right designs on the right product at the right time.
Yeah, in the right niches too, right? Like, let's be real, it's Mother's Day, and that's one thing that you see among a lot of these like really successful sellers. They swing for the fences because when they hit a home run, they're getting like maximum capitalization. Like, I wonder how the story's going to end. We still got a few minutes left. I wonder if he really smashed it, because in Mother's Day, you only need one listing to make like tens of thousands of dollars, you know? But I mean, upside could be even higher than that, but like within, you know, it's realistic to say tens of thousands for sure in a niche like Mother's Day.
Sales continued coming in every day, where we hit our new highest sales day on April 29th, putting us at $2,970.56.
It's currently April 30th. I'm just at home fulfilling orders, and I thought that this would be the perfect time to show you why HelloCustom is a must if you are considering offering personalized products on Etsy. We're only a few weeks into launching the store, and we already sold 23 personalized products just yesterday. To manually personalize and manually update the order for 23 products would take 1 to 2 hours, and we're just getting started. I don't know about you, but I don't have hours a day to spend manually personalizing orders, and so that's why we use HelloCustom. Let me show you.
Bro, it's like you from the future going back in time to you from the past and being like, stop spending all this time doing manual work over and over again, because me from the future, there's going to be this thing called AI that can do it for you. And no, you don't have to code it yourself. HelloCustom, the tool, integrates AI and does it all for you. This is how easy it is. He's about to show you, I bet.
Show you how easy this is to use. When a personalized product is sold on Etsy, HelloCustom will automatically personalize the graphic for you and display it for your approval in our approval queue. So all you have to do is click on approve, and then HelloCustom will automatically update the order with your production partner for fulfillment. You can even approve orders from your phone. Let me show you how easy this is. We currently have 6 orders in our queue. Approve, approve, and that's it.
Dude, that's the ultimate like slam dunk where you do it from your phone. I don't do anything from my phone. Just watching him do it on his phone though is killing me. Like, it really can be that easy.
Normally take hours a day of manually personalizing orders can now be done in seconds from the comfort of your couch on your phone. And the best part is HelloCustom is normally $360 per year, but we are currently running a promotion for a very limited time where you can get lifetime access to HelloCustom for just one payment of $67. You'll never have to pay the subscription fee ever again. I'll put a link in the description below where you can take advantage of this offer. Even if you're not currently offering personalized products, but you are considering it, I highly recommend that you take advantage of this offer. That way you have lifetime access to HelloCustom for when you are ready. All right, back to the results.
Over the next 5 days, our sales almost doubled. In the last week, we've done $2,963.05 revenue. $2,963 projected over a full year puts us at a $154,076 run rate, which I feel like is a good point to call the challenge.
It's end of day, May 4th. I just got done.
That's crazy, man, that he did that all in 24 hours. Keep in mind, it's not that he showed that it could be done, right? To take a brand new Etsy shop from inception to a $154,000 run rate. He did it in 24 hours. And he did it using HelloCustom, where he's not like tethered to his computer, losing more sleep over fulfilling the orders because they're custom, right? He's outsourcing it so that he's not doing fulfillment, and he's outsourcing the personalized aspect to AI because why not? And he's out here taking a walk in the park. I mean, I just get excited because, it is 2025. We don't have flying cars yet. You know what I mean? We haven't been to Mars, but we have HelloCustom. You know what I mean? Hey, that's a start.
And deactivating all of the Etsy listings to close out the challenge. And I just wanted to hop on here really quick to share my final thoughts for the last 25 days of the challenge. I'm actually really happy with the results of this challenge, given that we built the entire business in 24 hours, that the hardest part of the challenge was not being able to work on the business outside of that 24-hour sprint, because I see so much opportunity for that prototype on Etsy right now. The fact that we went from a $0 to a $671 day in 4 weeks, I mean, that says everything. That if the goal is to get that prototype to 6 figures profit per year versus the 6-figure run rate revenue, I would do exactly what I did during the 24-hour sprint, just across all of the different niches for the entire year. I would take templates from the design super bundle, because those are designs that are market researched and designed specifically for Etsy, make them unique.
Reminder, link in description for the bundle.
Apply them to the tumbler across all of the different niches, holidays, and events, to build out that product type in its entirety. And I actually encourage you guys to go do just that. If you like this video, if you want me to do more challenges like this, comment challenge below this video, and I'll do another challenge using a different product type, using different niches, to show that this process works. I did the exact same process that we teach in our free Etsy print on demand course, and it works. All right, guys, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next.
Damn, would you guys really do that to him? Would you really go to the video and comment challenge and make him do it all over again? I'm not going to lie. He looked pretty sleep deprived when he was finishing up on the morning of day 2, but he's a man of his word. According to the clock behind him, it looked like he actually got it done in 24 hours. So you got to clap it up for Steven. Friend of the channel, good guy, creating software to help make his own life easier and our life easier at HelloCustom. So I'll have my link to the design bundle underneath this video. And I don't know if I have a link to the lifetime offer or not, but I'll see if I can get one. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope my commentary wasn't too annoying. Otherwise, if I didn't do any, you could just go watch the video on his channel. So had to stop the video and give my thoughts as we went. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with another new video.